Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. The Shura Council Office forms a work team to study a report by State's Financial and Administrative and Audit Institution for the year 2012. The Tender Board awards projects of expanding Sohar Industrial Estate and completing Wadi Hat Road in linking the Wilayat of Hamra and Rustaq. His Excellency the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth says 30 veterinarian clinics will be opened, expanding geographical areas of providing services. And a workshop in the Governorate of Dakhiliya is organized to support and qualify the male and female owners of small and medium enterprises. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent cable of greetings to Her Excellency President Michelle Bachelet of Chile on her country's independence anniversary. The Shura Council Office decided to form a work team to study a report by State's Financial and Administrative Audit Institution for the year 2012. That came during the meeting today, which was held under the auspices of His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Mauli, Chairman of the Shura Council. The office acquainted with a number of topics including competition, protection and prohibiting monopoly center project, two medical cities projects proposed to be established in Al-Flaj area of the Governorate of South Al-Batna and in Hamran area in the Governorate of Dhofar, and the issue of unplanted agricultural lands granted to citizens as per land law applied in the year 1980. Expanding Sohar Industrial Estate and completing Wadi Hat Road that links between the wilayas of Al-Hamra and Al-Rustaq were the top projects which Tender Board awarded during its meeting, worth around 25.5 million Omani Riyals. During the meeting, which was headed by His Excellency Rashid bin Al-Safi Al-Hrebi, Chairman of the Tender Board, opening tender envelopes for a number of projects were approved. The most significant are the project of Sohar Airport buildings, providing consultancy services to manage the project of Al-Batna Express Road from the first phase to 11th phase, completing dual carriageway road Ibri Al-Dreiz Maskan, raising the efficiency of Salan roundabout in the Wilayat of Sohar, developing fishing ports in the Wilayat of Quriyat, and the project of dual carriageway of Barka Nakhal. Consulting services offers also were approved to manage the second phase of Daba Lima Khasa Broad. His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Jafar Al-Sajwani, Minister of Agricultural and Fisheries Wealth, said there is a need to increase and to cover veterinarian services in the Sultanate. In October 17th, 7 veterinarian mobile clinics will be launched and will make a qualitative shift in services that will reach to animal breeders to provide services to them. 12 other new veterinarian clinics tenders will be announced within a few weeks. He clarified that the talk is about 30 veterinarian clinics that will be soon inducted in the Sultanate. In another issue, the Minister said challenges are many, especially with numerous diseases spread in the world, as some of them reached to nearby proximity to the area. The latest of them is corona. He emphasized that the Sultanate remained fortified and kept away from this dangerous disease, and the cases which were registered in the Sultanate were very few. He added that there are no restrictions on animal imports to the Sultanate, except those related to safety of the livestock that are allowed to enter countries which are banned from animal health organizations, and the Sultanates also stopped importing them. The Sultanate currently import livestock from many other countries. The first veterinarian forum was held today by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Fuad bin Jafar Al-Sajwani, Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth, at the Muscat Crown Plaza. Here's a report by Sayyida Nayab.
The meeting consisted of a number of people from both government and private sectors and discussed various issues related to the animals, from their health and diseases to the treatments and vaccination.
I spoke earlier about the importance of this issue. We have more than 3.2 million of livestock in the country. Their welfare, hygiene, health is very important. As we have got more than 220 common diseases between animals and human beings. So their health is very important for the nation, for the country, for the people, for the economy, and for the society at large.
The meeting also consisted of a slideshow which showed different animals in the Sultanate being taken care of and laboratories preparing for different issues related to their health.
We are at the Middle East. We are the center where trades of the world are involved. We are a country where importing a lot of animals from different sources, from different parts of the world. And as such, we are a source of importing or in a risk of bringing a lot of diseases, whether they are livestock diseases or even diseases which are transmitted to humans as well. You are most aware that recently the world is talking about Ebola, you see. The other related Ebolas in animals, which could be transmitted to humans as well.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is taking a step ahead in providing the animals with the best hygiene conditions possible. Sayyida Nayab, Muscat.
The Ministry of Civil Service organized Exchanging Experiences Forum in the fields of quality management system, which aimed to get acquainted with the latest ways and experience in raising the workers' efficiency in this field. His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Omar Al-Marhoon, Minister of Civil Services, presided over the opening ceremony. The two-day forum discussed the challenges and difficulties in applying quality system, cooperation and exchanging experiences among the countries in this field, with participation of specialists from the Sultanates, Bahrain, Jordan and Tunisia. It also aimed to qualify human resources, improving their abilities and support them financially and morally to become internal auditors and third-party auditors in quality management system. Still to come in our news bulletin. Discover Oman is a workshop to attract businessmen and tourism companies from Oman and India. His Excellency Dato Badata Lingjok, Vice Chairman of External Trade of the Sultanate of Brunei, praised strong relations between the Sultanate of Oman and Sultanate of Brunei, partnership between the two countries in a number of fields such as joint investments, oil, gas, agriculture and fisheries wealth. He chaired the country's delegation at meeting of the Oman-Brunei Committee and called on the Omani side to enter Brunei market, ASEAN, which comprised Canada, Mexico, Chile, Vietnam, Malaysia, Japan and Australia, to benefit from investment opportunities, especially in that related to petrochemicals. The Omani-Brunei Committee, in its second round, which started today, discussed finding strategic partnership between private sector of both countries to implement numerous projects in pisciculture and fisheries industry. It also discussed investment opportunities in oil in the Sultanate and petrochemicals in industries in Brunei, in addition to possibility of setting up joint businessman council. The Omani side in the committee was chaired by His Excellency Engineer Ahmed bin Hassan Al-Dib, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for Commerce and Industry. The activities of the specialized workshop Discover Oman started in Al Bustan Palace Hotel. It is organized by the Ministry of Tourism. The event attracted many businessmen and more than 70 tourism companies from Oman and India. The inauguration ceremony was presided over by Her Excellency Maitha bint Saeed Al Mahrouqiya, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Tourism. The ministry seeks to implement various programs, activities and visits to promote the Sultanate as a touristic destination. As part of the workshop, visits and tours will be organized for Indian tourism agencies operators to some significant tourism sites in the Sultanate. A training course on comprehensive radio media personnel concluded at the Public Authority for Radio and Television. It was organized by the Gulf Radio and Television in cooperation with the Sultanate of Oman Radio. Some 16 trainees from the Gulf Cooperation Council countries and Yemen took part in the course, in which media experts from inside and outside the Sultanate gave lectures. The conclusion ceremony of the 10-day course was presided over by His Excellency Nasser bin Sulaiman As-Sibani, Deputy Chairman of the Public Authority for Radio and Television, who eventually honored the participants and distributed certificates to them. Within the framework of development which Royal Oman Police witnessed, His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen Ashriqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs, signed a number of agreements to construct and develop a group of police buildings in the Governorate of South Al-Batna. These agreements included construction new buildings for police stations and their facilities in the Wilayat of Al-Musanna and Wadi Al-Ma'awil, Nakhal and Al-Awabi, as well as buildings for special task units. These new projects will make the procedures more easy and fast for the citizens. The Special Economic Zone Authority of Dukhum, SEZAD, and the Public Authority for SME Development, PASMED, today signed a memorandum of understanding that regulates the cooperation of the two authorities to allocate industrial and commercial land plots for the owners of SMEs according to the usufruct contract system. According to the MOU, PASMED will survey the applications submitted by SME owners that wish to establish their projects in the Special Economic Zone of Dukhum. PASMED will forward the applications to SEZAD to study the allocation of the appropriate location for these projects in a period that does not exceed 2 weeks from the time of the receipt of application. Signing the MOU comes in implementation of the decisions of the SMEs Development Symposium, which was held at the Royal Camp of Sheikh Al-Shamikhat in the Wilayat of Al-Barka of Bahla in January of 2013. The Public Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises Development organized a program under the theme Guidance, Inspiration and Success in collaboration with Rafat Fund. The program is meant for upgrading the level of entrepreneurs and develop their enterprises. The program opens wide horizons for entrepreneurs to benefit from expertise of companies' senior executives and provides support, guidance and training. Oman Oil Refiners and Petroleum Industries Companies ORPC held a reception ceremony for its new national manpower. It received the third batch of 330 male and female job seekers who passed tests and interviews. They will undergo a training, a period of several months to qualify them to their posts. The company is planning to recruit 800 male and female national employees to implement and operate its pivotal projects. And now for the near-weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies would prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle, and the rest of the Sultanate will have clear skies with chances of scattered rains over the higher mountains and the nearby areas. Winds will be southerly to southwesterly to moderate to active along the southeastern coast, while it will be southerly to southeasterly light to moderate over the rest of the Salted. Seas along the southeastern coast will be rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 meters, and along the rest of the Salted of the coast it will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before we enter tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Shura Council Office forms a work team to study a report by State's Financial and Administrative Audit Institution for the year 2012. The Tender Board awards projects of expanding Suhari Industrial Estate and completing Wadi Hat Road linking the Wilayat of Alhambra and Rustaq. His Excellency the Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth says 30 veterinarian clinics will be opened, expanding geographical area of providing services. And workshop in the Governorate of Dakhiliya is organized to support and qualify male and female owners of SME. And with that, before we go, dear viewers, please visit our official website www.part.gov.om for receiving the English News Bulletin. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's News Bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom and the studios, thanks for watching. Good night.